Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpiopriestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. I hope everyone's doing well, vibing high, living your best Scorpio life. We are going to see what the 7-day forecast is for us. Happy birthday to my Scorpios celebrating this weekend and this week. To my Scorpio Sag cuspers, you are my people. My birthday is on Tuesday. And this is probably one of the most monumental weeks of the whole entire year, or perhaps in our lives. Pluto is transiting out of the sign of Capricorn into Aquarius, and the last time this happened was back in the 1700s when the United States became the United States. There were several revolutionary wars all around the world, and just like now, there are big changes coming. A lot of us can't even imagine the changes that are about to happen in our life and in society. My hope is with this transit, with it being in the sign of Aquarius, that we can be a more progressive, kinder collective, that we can understand that we are all one, not by our party or our race or our tax bracket, but we are all one. And we are moving into a time where we are going to have to fight for the freedoms that we want and need. And so it may be a hard few years for us as a collective, especially here in the US, because this is the US Pluto return. So I fear that there are some hard times to come, but at the end of the day, it may be what it's going to take. With that being said, for you, Scorpio, because you are a fixed sign, you want to see where you have Aquarius placements. I am a Aquarius rising. I have a few other placements in Aquarius. That will tell you the part of your life, whatever house Aquarius is transiting through, or if you have Aquarius in your big three, how much this will affect you and where it will affect you. With that being said, we are moving into Sagittarius season on the 21st. This is a time of, adventure and really thinking outside the box. You can really harness the energy right now, that Sagittarian energy, to start moving towards your goals and dreams and really bringing in the things that you've desired for a long time. The overall energy for the next 7 days, your reputation is very good at this time, or you're being asked to talk positive about yourself and in a positive way. Image, well-known, and reputation. Some of you are dealing with some image issues. There are people saying really good things about you. You may be in a period of your life where you're understanding that it doesn't matter what other people say. If they're not paying your bills, then you need to pay them no mind. If they are not in your life, who cares what they think? Who cares, Scorpio? With love and light. Bye. And when you start to really embody that kind of vibe where you give no fucks at all what other people think, you're living for you and you only, you're going to watch your life start to change in amazing ways. The divine asking you to take care of yourself, do things that make you happy. Life is pretty easy. Does it feel good? Is it in alignment? Are you happy? Do you enjoy what you do for your career? Do you enjoy the people around you? If you do, then you're in alignment. If you don't, you're out of alignment. And so what are you going to do about it? You need to make some changes and transitions if you're not enjoying your life. Good fortune, positive change, fulfilled wishes, and unexpected happiness. I claim, Spirit. Amen, amen. But at a crossroads here, faced with some decisions over the next 7 days, you may be at a place where you have to make some clear, decisive choices and listen to your intuition and your intuition only, not what other people think, not what other people say. No matter what I say to you in a reading, you must use your intuition about your life and which direction you should take. I myself are making a lot of changes in my life, in my schedule. I am done being a slave to my schedule and reading in private sessions so much that I can barely stand up from this chair at the end of the night. I'm making some changes in my schedule because it's time for me to enjoy life a little more. I will, I'm slowly trying to make some changes here, Scorpio, but doing the daily reads or something that I just fell into. I never meant to have a channel for all Scorpios. That's why my TikTok is for all zodiac signs. And so I am making some changes and making some decisions on whether or not I'm going to continue reading daily. It's just a lot. And I don't have any time to pre-record because I am always in private sessions. So some of you may be thinking about making changes to your schedule, or you need to, that serve you and your highest good. Fertility, some of you could find out you were pregnant this week, or somebody around you is pregnant. And I hope it's not one of my girls. I'm not ready to be a grandmother, but I did send my kids a text message last night and said, well, there is some good news about turning 45. 5 more years and I get to sign up for AARP and get the in-trunk insulation divider. Like, it's just funny. My girls and I were laughing. 5 more years, baby, and I get to sign up for AARP. There is good news, Scorpio. Always look for the positive. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't care. I'm A-okay with being in my 40s. Confidence and willpower. This is what I mean. Some of you are really, you've been dealing with some self-image issues. You've been dealing with, and blessings, bottom of the deck, bottom of this card book. You've been dealing with some self-image issues, and you're finally getting your confidence back. You're finally starting to feel good again. Your willpower strong over the next 7 days. You may be feeling really good about yourself. A lack of confidence is blocking you from living your life to the full. It's about time you trusted in your own gifts and abilities, for self-doubt seems to be wanting the show. You already know that the answers and you understand what's best for you, yet you still keep quiet and seek out others' opinions. It's time to trust and believe in yourself. Daily positive affirmations will increase your feeling of self-assurance and, in turn, an appreciation for your unique qualities. You may want to start saying affirmations daily if you're dealing with some self-esteem and confidence issues. Scorpio, just like I had said, guys, it's all you know. You know, that was the message I was getting. You know what's best for you. Who cares what other people say or think? Who gives a fuck? It's none of their business. You know, even people that care about you can sometimes discourage you because they don't see the dream. They don't see what you see. They're not supposed to. It's your dream. It's yours. And other people around you, even those that love you, may discourage you a lot because they've been afraid to step outside the box or their comfort zone. And so they keep discouraging you. I would keep my manifestations to myself, work on my confidence over the next 7 days, and start pursuing whatever this is you haven't felt confident enough to do. Your impulsive behavior invites in temptation, and you cannot resist being enticed. The motto of life is too short has attracted all sorts of attention as well as some naughty behavior. And in the past, you have found that trouble has followed you. It's time to put that behind you now as you take responsibility and grow up. Instead of giving into temptation, determination, instead of giving into temptation, whether or not you're being lured for your highest good, a test of strength of character is required to conquer a lazy attitude. Focus and willpower will keep you from destructive behaviors. Scorpio, Sounds like me in my 20s. Some of you are giving into temptation. Some of you are giving into things around you that is just not serving you. And you're being called now to have a little willpower to take responsibility for where you are right now in your life and the decisions that you maybe should have made and push on forward. I asked Spirit, what were the blockages over the next 7 days? Explore new opportunities and into other options that you may have not noticed before. Choices, opportunity, and refocus. It seems to me, Scorp, that a lot of you have been... Oh boy, I didn't realize that was there. A lot of you have not been exploring other options. You've been married to one thing and one thing only, and that is not living in the flow. That is not, in a place where you're open and receptive to all the universe has to offer you, because you're just so married to one outcome in a situation that you're not allowing the divine to work its magic. When you open yourself up and say, I just want to be healthy, happy, healed, loved. I want to give love. I want to have a career that I care about and that I'm doing well. That's what I want. Bring me all the options. I want to, let me choose from them. I'm not just going to be married to one outcome. You'll start seeing a shift in your day-to-day. If you believe your thoughts are creating your reality, Scorpio, if you trust me on that, or you're someone who believes that, you must believe that if you get married to one outcome, then you're limiting yourself and the divine. Creativity here. Enjoy some fun projects. Appreciate yourself again. There's a blockage here with self-love. Show yourself deep respect by accepting yourself as you are. Release any limiting beliefs and give yourself credit. You have earned your wisdom. Scorpio, don't focus on how far you have to go. Focus on how far you have already come. Giving yourself self-love over the next 7 days, really important, guys. Do some mirror work every day. Wake up, look in the mirror, and tell yourself, how beautiful, successful, kind, handsome, whatever it is you need to say to try to work yourself out of this. Apologize to yourself. Write yourself a love letter. Do some shadow work here if you're dealing with self-worth and self-esteem issues. Follow your inner compass. Half of your intuition is listening to others and half is acting. If you have asked, you will receive an answer. It is time to listen and follow your guidance. Scorpio, over the next few days, you may feel blocked in your creativity. Your intuition may feel blocked. Work on doing a third eye meditation. But most of all, how we really nourish our intuition is by listening to it. The more you listen to your intuition and not ask outside opinions, the better you will connect, and the more intuitive hits you'll start to get. You must listen to your intuition a few times to be able to start fully making moves from it. It looks like you've been just kind of hanging here, not making any moves at all. Things are moving really slow. One of the blockages, things moving slow in your life, one of the biggest blockages here over the next 7 days is something's just not moving. You are being enlightened, though. You are being given intuitive hits here. Sometimes we all need to go into Hangman and Hermit and kind of just vibe, not make any choices, just kind of feel our way through it. There's a blockage here, though, with your creativity and your intuition. Some of you are having a hard time listening to yourself because you may have been involved with a gaslighter or a manipulator for years, or raised by a narcissistic parent. It's hard to trust yourself when somebody has made you so confused or made you feel like you never, that you don't know what you're talking about. Some of you need to really work through that, and over the next 7 days, it's going to be brought out even more. There's going to be some test here. Are you going to listen to your intuition, or are you going to avoid it and walk right into things that you shouldn't because you have a problem with impulsive behavior? As far as money over the next 7 days, ascension. You're shifting from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. Time to soar to new heights, thriving, increase, take off. I claim, Spirit. A lot of you are going through an ascension. I feel we are always going through ascensions. Those of us that work on ourselves, those of us that put in the effort, we are always really topping ourselves vibrationally. You seem to be coming out of a place where you don't believe in yourself, where you've been down, but those ready, your confidence coming back. You know, you may have some blockages in your intuition, but Scorpio, you know exactly what's right for you, and you have a calling in your heart. And if you focus on serving the collective, no matter, I always use an example as when I was a stylist. Why I started doing hair is because I loved to be creative and I loved to help other people feel good. It was the best for me. That was my whole purpose. And when I focused on how much money I was making and I lost focus on why I started it in the first place, my life started to go downhill until I realized that I got to go back to my center here. Why do you like to do hair? What is, you know, the real reason why you do it? And the more I focused on that, the more money I would make, the better I did, because I focused on giving back to the collective and helping the collective. Some of you need to take your focus off money and put it on why you started your career in the first place. Offerings, you will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully. Over the next 7 days, some of you could be offered a new position. You're going to have to trust yourself on whether or not you should take it. If there's a new opportunity for investment, a new opportunity for a collaboration, you want to make sure you're doing your research on the product or the company or what have you. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Scorpio, I get drugged every day for being the kind of reader I am. I have people say mean things. I don't fit in the tarot community. I don't necessarily fit in the life coaching community. I am my own creation. And I'm okay with that, because if I can help one person, or all the people that have messaged me now through the years telling me how much I've helped them, that's what matters to me. Not the people who don't get me, not the people who don't like me. I could care less about them. See ya. Bye. Click off. You don't got to listen. But there's always going to be that person that makes you feel like your voice doesn't matter, or you shouldn't be saying something, or what have you. And some of you are starting to realize that you have some special gift or talent that could help other people. And that is where you should be putting your focus over the next 7 days. You may feel very strong about something that could help another. You may want to talk about it publicly, make some socials, whatever this is. This won't apply to all of you, but if it resonates, it resonates. A wish come true. Your wish is being granted. It may not come in the way you expect. No worries. It's just what you need. Amen, amen, amen. Blessings and wish come true. Okay, Spirit, I take it. I claim, I claim. Some of you, this is what I mean. You're limiting yourself by being married to one outcome. And there's a wish coming in, but it just may not be in the form that you thought it was going to be when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money and your finances. Tell me what this is. So good. Oh, Scorpio, if you've been having a rough time, but you're putting in the energy and effort, you're fighting for what you want, you're going to have a great opportunity come on in. Some of you, there's something you wanted as a child, or some kind of dream you had since you were a child. Like my daughter's always wanted to be a teacher, and she'll graduate this year with her teachers, and I'm so proud of her because ever since I can ever remember, that's what she said she wanted to do. And so there's something you have wanted since you were a child and you're thinking about pursuing it. Very good idea. If you have a dream in your heart, Scorp, it's there for a reason. Some of you have a job that you're going to love, a really happy, positive outcome with money over the next 7 days. A Leo could be important when it comes to your money and career. A Pisces could be important to you. Moving on over here to love, conquering. Victory will be yours. Set your intention and watch it come back. Overcoming, victory and success, my friends. Some of you, you've been wanting to meet a brand new lover and victory is about to be yours. Others, it could be a reconciliation. You may overcome some obstacles with a lover that's not toxic, that's not a narcissist. You know, everybody's different, but there's some kind of win. Some of you are just going to overcome that limiting belief that you're never going to love again or you're never going to meet the right person. You're going to start having faith and believing that you will. Believing that it will happen exactly when it's supposed to. Tell me about next 7 days in love, please. Come on, Spirit. Toxic, painful love, karmic relationship. Here, God, guys. Deception, illusion, fantasy. Bad news, communication issues, sending the wrong message, tiptoeing, moving in silence, approaching carefully. Some of you could get in a text fight over the next 7 days. Okay, just be careful. If you're in a relationship with someone that's toxic, that there's been a lot of pain, there's been a lot of deception, there's been a lot of lies. You could find something on their phone. You could get in a text fight. Mercury is in its pre-shadow. It is going retrograde on the 26th, so you got to watch your communication right now. You may say something and they take it the wrong way, or vice versa. Over the next 7 days, Scorpio, there's somebody tiptoeing around. They're walking on thin ice and they know it, and something could happen here that's not good. What is this? What is this? A lot of you, this has already happened, and this is what you're going to overcome. You and this person are going to be able to talk. You're going to get on the same page, but it's just a very, it's become toxic. It's going to take a lot of energy and effort to stop repeating these patterns, guys. The thing is there is somebody here coming in, Scorpio, that you are manifesting. Some of you have an ex getting ready to reach out that you had a painful breakup with right as you're meeting a new person that's a perfect match for you. It looks to me like some of you are done settling for less. Some of you are finally embodying your beautiful divine feminine or masculine. You're in your empress or emperor energy here, and you are getting your life. You are no longer tolerating whatever this is. Others, there's some things here still going on. You're still in the middle of this. There's some illusions here, Scorpio. Be careful to not fall in love with the what if. Be careful to not fall in love with what they may do. You got to be in the present moment. What is the truth? What is the truth about the relationship? This person plays the blame game. They operate from their ego and they're unwilling to compromise. They're just avoidant as fuck. They really didn't make much of an honest effort. They don't put in honest effort. As soon as things get hard, they fall off, or they don't know how to communicate. This is someone that may have issues with communication. They could have issues with popping off and yelling and screaming, or disrespecting you and calling you names. For some of you, this person's been verbally abusive. They could reach out, and if you don't respond in the way they want you to, start acting a fool. Because this person operates from their ego. I can't be with you right now, but I will be back for you. You made me feel something, and this was confusing. I know I caused you pain. I caused myself pain too. I didn't mean to. I just didn't know what else to do. And now I don't know how to repair the damage. Is it even fixable? A lot of you have been repeatedly trying to repair the damage, but this person is not changing, and they're not making a real honest effort to become better. They may be involved with karmic relationships. Some of you have been involved with a karmic. You thought it was something else, but you're finding that it was a karmic to you. What are they moving in silence about? What are they moving in silence about? A third party. Some of you, this person's ghosted you. They fell off altogether, and now they're coming back in silence. You don't see this coming. You don't realize that they're coming in. They've been dealing with a third party. They're coming in, telling you that they're single, that they're no longer involved with this person, but I would be really careful here. I feel this person is not telling you the truth. But with that in mind, they do want to come to a better place. So if you want this back, you may have an opportunity to at least start talking over the next 7 days. Now tell me about those Scorpios about ready to overcome some obstacles and meet their perfect match, this equal give and take person, please. Some of you are meeting a emperor or an empress, baby, but it's going to require you to go through this rebirth, Scorp. Those that have went through a rebirth, those that are ready, that are doing the internal work. You are attracting in two people. One is very grounded, very loving, very kind. Most likely a parent, could have a darker complexion. Another one is a boss. This person could own their own business. They could, my guides are saying multiple properties. They could be someone that is really in their bag. This person is motivated. They're your perfect match. And they're ready. They're ready to give. They're ready to be in a relationship. But it's going to be entirely up to you, Scorpio, to decide. You may have just started talking to somebody and you feel like, oh my God, I can't believe how smooth this is going. It's like you're waiting for the ball to drop. But this person is actually who they say they are. Now tell me about what the person on Scorpio's mind that they've been in, those Scorpios that are in a toxic connection. They could be going through some kind of breakup. They could come in needing money. Scorpio, be careful on giving this person anything. Some of you, there's a breakdown happening with a karmic. They're going to reach out to you late night, asking you if they could see you or to pick them up, or telling you whatever this is, whatever's happening in their life is starting to fall apart. And it's by their own doing. You may overcome some obstacle. So, I just keep your eyes wide open. I hope everybody has a beautiful and blessed Sunday. Do something kind for you today. Scorpio. Today is the best damn Sunday we have ever had. Get up, clap your hands, move your body, dance to a song. Look at yourself in the mirror and remind yourself that you are beautiful and you will overcome any obstacles that are put in your path. Love and light.